Hey, how are you guys? How's everything going? Two videos in a day. I'm cooking. That's maybe a hint of what's coming. Well, thinking about the announcement of Blue Note of the re-release of Blue Train as a tone poet in those both versions, like stereo and mono. I was like, and we're like in a, stage of calm, waiting for that, and there's no releases in a while. I thought about, trying to, compile my 10 favorites. I've done this before, and, maybe this depends on the day and the taste and everything, how you're feeling. It's very hard. There's a lot of good ones, but I just want to give it a try to see which ones are, to tell you guys which ones are my favorite now. So without more blah. Let's start doing it. One of my favorites has to be this one, "Passing Ships" by Andrew Hill. This is a double album. It's three sides because this last side is just empty, but it's a big one. It's a lot of a lot of players. Joe Farrell, Woody Shaw, Dizzy Reese, Julian Priester, Howard Johnson, Roy Carter, Lenny White, Bob Northern, and obviously Mr. Andrew Hill, one of my favorite piano players, as you might know. I've talking about him a lot. So yeah, I love this one. Maybe maybe could be one of my top three, I guess. Another one was one of the early ones, Some Rivers Contours. What an amazing record. What an amazing session. Playing here with Freddie Hubbard, Harry Hancock, Ron Carter, and Joe Chambers. Fantastic session. I love Sam Rivers. He's playing, he's in and out. The cover, I love everything about this record. I think I prefer this one to Fuchsia Swing, another entry for Blue Note for Sam Rivers. Very good. I like it and recommend it. I don't know if it's repressed, maybe. From the bebop side, I like the Witch Doctor. Bitches Brew, no. The Witch Doctor, Art Blakey. The cover itself is kind of dark, but the music is uplifting. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite Blakey records with Morgan, Shorter, Timmons, Merritt, and Blakey, the classic lineup. What else can I say? Wonderful pressing. This one I have certain love for. Tina Brooks, My Move, one of the first ones I bought. One of my favorites songs of all time is Everything Happens to Me, last track on this album. So every time I listen to that tune, I'm cloud nine. So I love this album. It's hard, it's unfortunate that Tina has not gotten the respect maybe that he deserves. There's the guys, I see Morgan, obviously. There's Paul Chambers too, and Sonny Clark, obviously. Sorry, it's Doug Watkins. I messed up. I thought it was Paul Chambers, but it's Doug Watkins. Good enough. Katanga, what else can I say about this one? Arguably could be in my top three tone poets. Wow, what a record. Curtis Amy, Dupree Bolton, Jack Wilson, Ray Crawford in the guitar. What an addition. I think this is a classic. I think it's a lost classic. I think it's up there with the highs of jazz. For me, it's in the level of the Midnight Blues and of the world and Mayday Voyages of the world. It's an amazing album. What a surprise. Thank you, Joe Harley, for this, because really, I have never listened to this if it was not in Tom Poet series ever. So this is just, I think this record itself is what the Tom Poet series means now. Like putting the spotlight to records that, you know, maybe are overlooked, and this is one of them. I thought talking about this one like in a one record, but obviously it's the box set. Ornette Coleman is one of my favorite artists of all time. I think the Golden Circle Volume 1 is maybe one of my top 5 Blue Notes of all time. And well, obviously the Empty Foxtrot is also a wonderful album. I love the pictures, I love the sessions. You know, it's just an amazing collection. As soon as you know, a funny story was like when I was watching Joe Harley's videos, for the ones that he does in Instagram, I just messaged like a year ago or something. It's like, give us some Ornette Coleman. He says like stand by or something like that. It was like he was already cooking this. So amazing. Maybe one of my most cherished items in my record music collection. I love this one. Really do. Paul Chambers. Now, indeed, it's Paul Chambers. Based on Top. Well, this one is more of a known album, and I think it's one of the best Paul Chambers albums. I really like his, you know, his playing here. Plays with Kenny Burrell, Hank Jones, the great Hank Jones, and also Art Taylor on drums. Wonderful record, obviously. You guys have heard this one, I guess. This was one of the most popular ones that has been released on the series. One of the later ones. I really enjoy this album a lot. You know, this Stanley Torrintane's Rough and Tumble. It's just for the weirdness of it, you know, it's like a lot of people and a lot of players. Blue Mitchell, which I love, Blue Mitchell, James Spaulding, Pepper Adams, Grant Green, McCoy Tyner, Bob Cranshaw, Mickey Roker. It's just, you know, something that is not that expected from Torrentine. So that's why I like it. It still has the sound, the classic Torrentine sound. So one of my favorites. All of them are one of my favorites because this is my favorite list, obviously. But I really enjoy these records. We're almost there. This is number 9. Jacky McLean, It's Time. Jacky McLean is just a fantastic player, and all his input in Blue Note, you know, in the 60s, has its own kind of magic, right? You know, him here plays with Cecile McBee, Roy Haynes, Charles Tolliver, and Herbie Hancock. Nothing else to add. The cover is a classic, and I'm very happy that this was released in the Tone Poet series. It's one of the classics, right? And well, my last one here for this top. Oh, it's not a top 10. It's just it's random order. The Cooker, Lee Morgan. Definitely love this album. Love the feel, the vibe. You know, Morgan was young and ready to go. A very mature player for his age. Play with Pepper Adams, Bobby Timmons, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. Fantastic album. I did a review for this, I think, for the Blue Note. What is this? 1500 series. An amazing album. I loved it. And those are the ones. And obviously, just to show this one, because people are, you know, wanting this to be repressed. Obviously, it's for time. I've heard Joe Harley that it's just that, you know, RTI is packed, and sometimes it's difficult to fulfill the, you know, the volume of you know, pressings that are required. But it's gonna be back, and you know, this one is a pretty good one, pretty good sounding. Just maybe just wanted to get, you know, show it because everybody shows it a lot of times. So I'm gonna show it once. I haven't not showed it any time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm around the 10-minute mark, which is my top. And take care. Bye.